Good morning, good morning. Hello, everyone. Hi, I'm Gracie here. Hi, Gracie. Hi, Seven. Hi. And then there's Deb Roberts. Hi, sweetie. Hi. Drive safely, honey. Drive safely. Drive safely. Yeah. I did a thing yesterday live, and it glitched a few times, so I was strongly worded by a very dear friend to go back to bridge. So here I am. I'm back on bridge. Yeah. So hopefully this works. And Brazy, did you notice the thumbnail? Did you notice the thumbnail? Yeah, I did your hashtag that you're putting out a lot. I hope you don't mind. I told you I was gonna kind of push it forward. Yeah. I hope you don't mind. Let me know. You can get in touch with me. I can take it off. But I just love it. It says so much. Yeah. 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 Now we got what's his name? Ned Flanders here. Ned Flanders here. Excuse me. Good morning, other restrained. Yeah, it's been a very interesting morning. Very interesting morning. So prepared? Less than usual. Are you shocked? Are you shocked? I don't think so. If you know me well enough, you know I'm not shocked. There it says I don't exist again. I love that. I love that. Yeah. To most people, I don't, and that's okay. That's all right. So anyway, uh, yeah, I got to work on that one. Oh yeah. Okay. Good. Thank you, Brazy. Yeah, because it's so beautiful. It says so much in just two words. It really does. It really does. Yeah, it really does. It's amazing. Just two words, and it says it all. It really does, and especially about this community. This little, yeah. So, um, I know Scully Pop. He's him and I've been chit chatting. So Scully Pop, he's live right now, but it's hard to not be live when Scully Pop is on because he does like 3, 4 hours. So if Scully Pop, if you see this in the replay, hi, I'm sorry I did this. But again, like my family here doesn't usually go to him. So it's usually just me. It's usually just me. So yeah. So Nightbot is at least sending Ben's channel and Misha's channel out. So I at least figured that one out. So I can work on that part. The part that says that I don't belong, that I don't exist. Yeah, we're gonna have to take that one off. But anyway, so today is Bring Flowers to Someone Day. Okay. All right. If you notice, it's there, over there, over there, over there, over there. See the flowers? Yeah, that's for Mother's Day. So I do like flowers, but I'm a balloon freak. I love balloons. I love balloons. Um, excuse me. I felt it coming on. Shades Day. So bring out your cheap sunglasses, as Easy Top would say, right? Right? Straw Hat Day. So it sounds like to me it's trying to bring out, cover the gates you get used to hiding, blocking from the sun. It sounds like that's what the day is all about. You know, be aware of the sun because it's starting to come pretty hardy. Yesterday, yesterday, well, day before, Heather and I went out and dug up a magnolia tree. It was growing wild. So we planted it in the backyard yesterday. So it was living in shade, which magnolia trees live inside. But this one was living in shade, so I may have to block it today, give it its own straw hat for the day, so at least until it gets acclimated. Anyway, okay. Relive your past by listening to the first music you ever bought, no matter what it was. No excuses day. Okay, that's a long one. That's a long one. But the first music I ever bought, okay, I want to get out the walker and the canes for this one. I think the first music I ever bought was an LP, and I think it was Meet the Monkees, which is fine, which is fine. But it shows where I was at the time. I was a little squirt when the monkeys came out. So, oh, Bay City Rollers. Yeah, isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? Come on, show it. There it is. Yeah, Bay City Rollers. Yeah, I remember when they came out. I remember they came out. They only had like two or three hits, but they were pretty big at the time. Yeah, we called it bubblegum music. I don't know what you called it, but they were a big hit. Yeah, they were a big hit. Yeah, REO Speedwagon, High Infidelity. I had that album. It wasn't my first album, and I'm talking LPs. I still have some, but REO Speedwagon, High Infidelity. Yeah, heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who. Yeah, yeah, taking it on the run. But anyway, yeah, yeah, those are the ones. Yeah, we played it a lot, but I was out of the house and everything by that time. By that time, yeah. Um. Oh, did you? Did you? I could see you doing that. I could see you doing that. I could see you doing that. Yeah, I love Dario. I love their music. I love their music. The problem I had with them, and this is just the way they looked. I didn't like their hair, but that was during superficial time. You know, I just couldn't stand watching them. I just love their music though. Love their music. Yeah, yeah. Well, you saw Brazy Eyes just good, and my brain, and all of a sudden all these songs started coming to my head. Oh, okay. Do what you gotta do, honey. I'll be here. I'll be here. Um, yeah, this morning was kind of busy, so like I said, I wasn't really prepared for anything. But w am I ever really? we just kind of we just kind of flow with it and do our best and try to share smiles. You know, um, I found a a meme and I put it up on my I put it on my community post and it said, "Share your smiles. Don't let others take your smile from you." And I like that. I like that. I mean, I'm paraphrasing, but basically that's what it said. So yeah, I enjoyed that. So I had to put it up. So because there's so many gloom and doom, it need a smile. You know, we all need a smile. Like I said, today was a bumpy one. So I definitely needed you. I definitely needed you this morning. Definitely. Um, but you know what we need to do? And I'm gonna change the subject, but that's how we roll around here. We need to put some threes up. If not, we need them for seventh to start with, but that's his story to tell. But we need. Oh, Beans just came in to say hi. Hi, Beans. Uh, that's his story to tell. But I'm sure there's others out there that need the love, the hug, the understanding that the threes bring. So there they are. There they are. Um, seventh, I hope you're feeling better. I know you're here, but I hope you're feeling better. Yeah. So right now, since seventh told me to put you on blast, seventh. He told me to get on bridge, and he told me I always start too late, even though that's I push the button on time. I pushed the button early, so I hope seventh that makes you a little happier, just a little happier. Start your day just a little bit easier. You know, if that's all it takes to make life a little smoother, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Those are easy fixes. Did you hear Beats? Hi, hi. Yeah, he's down here. He's down here, pestering. But I didn't bring him a toy, so he doesn't understand. He doesn't understand. But that's okay. That's all right. So so you like my new background? I thought it needed pepping up. That dark was very gloomy, very gloomy. And I was going to do, let's see if I could do it on this thing. Oh, let's see if I can do it on this thing. Uh, I know, bees. I know. It's a terrible life, isn't it? Yeah, it's not gonna let me do it on this one. It's not gonna let me do it on this one. But that's okay. That's all right. You looked at my chin long enough. Look at my chin long enough. We'll worry about it later. You know, I can blur out the background. But um, I know they make those so you can make different backgrounds. Nah, nah. You might as well. Yeah, yeah. Maybe no. Yeah, they're gonna make different backgrounds, but I'm like, this is me. Why would I change it? You know, take me for what I am. Take me for what I am. So one thing about being on bridge, you can see my sign better. You know, so that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. That works out. But I have the tablet going. I mean the laptop going. So I could do this, and you guys could view me from the back from the side. What do you think? Oh, what'd you do? Oh, okay. Yeah, you can do the angle view if you want to do that. But I'm like, no, I want to talk to you. I want to talk with you. I want to enjoy it. Hi, Sophia. Mwah, hi, hi, honey. And you know where this comes from? Anybody? Lucille Ball used to wear it like that, and I picked it up from her. I just loved it. I just loved it. Hi, Sophia. How are you, honey? Are you doing okay? How's your day? You already been to work and back? Huh? Well, I'm sorry, Sophia. I didn't make it to the chicken dinner the other night. I got lost. I got lost. My GPS says you can't get there from here. But I tried. I tried. I still haven't got anything hit from you, honey. Uh, I'm not putting pressure on you at all, at all. But I'm gonna have to go into your your channel and see why I'm not getting anything. So I'm gonna have to go in there, unsub and resub and hit the bell. And anybody that goes in to sub a channel that's being popped up, make sure to hit the bell so you get notified. It's very important. It's not very important. Nothing's very important. Nothing really. I mean, life is gonna life, no matter what. Uh, just dealing with people. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm glad you're here, though. I'm glad you're here. Hopefully, you take a smile away. You can have one of mine. Hopefully, it takes a smile away. Yeah. So, Sophia was here with me every day. Every time I went live on Mother's Day, she was here. We were just timing it just right. It was very nice. It was very nice. So, like I said, uh, Sophia, mock. I'm not going to try it because I know there's only one person on YouTube that can say it correctly. I'm not even going to go there. Uh, so if you go into her channel, like I said, hit the bell. And there's other ones. Misha's is coming up. Vince is coming up. Um, those are the first two I thought of. So I will get yours to Nightbot as well, Sophia. It, yeah, that'll work. That'll work. We'll do that. So we'll get you rocking and rolling. Uh, I know I'm a little fish in a big pond. That's another reason why we're a puddle. A puddle does make ripples, but it makes really small ones. But it does make ripples. So as people come in, as people come in, you know, they'll see it, and hopefully we can get you rocking and rolling. Yeah, get everybody seeing the Black Sea and the beauty that is surrounding you. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. All I got is decrepit buildings. A lot of greenery. It's a lot of green here, more than I'm used to. More than I'm used to. So that's that's interesting that that happens. It's a lot of trees that back home where I'm from, uh, they cultivate it. Here they grow wild. They grow wild, like a mimosa tree. I think it's a cousin of a fir tree. I was always taught they were called umbrella trees, but they can be called anything they want to. Uh, at home, they were, yeah, you had to work at growing them. You gave them love and you pruned them, and here they grow wild. You can't control them here. So it's interesting. It's interesting how much green is here. So that's another reason why I love the sea and the ocean, because that's where I was raised, by the sea and the ocean. So I love when Sophia puts out, you know, water. She shows real ripples. She shows real ripples. But anyway, so Seventh, how are you doing? Did you want to talk or did you not want to talk? Are you? Did you just chill it? Are you still in no parent state? Oh, I didn't say that out loud. Anyway, um, as I said, I wasn't really prepared for this, but I needed it. I needed it bad. This morning was bumpy. I needed it bad. So I have to finish doing what I was doing, but I needed the connection. I needed you. You're very important to me. I don't want to do this. Right? This is not. This is not nighttime. This is daytime. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Good, good, good. Okay. We'll positive vibes going your way. Positive vibes. Um, I was thinking through my house, thinking of positive vibes. I was digging through my house, and I don't know where these came from, but that's okay. And I'll bring them tomorrow. Uh, I'll bring them tomorrow. See, I've got my laptop going over here, and it's froze twice since we've been on. Froze twice. I watched it. So, uh, so I'm gonna bring it tomorrow, and we'll look at it. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. It might. I hope everybody's open-minded enough for it. I mean, I hope everybody's open-minded enough for it. It might be interesting to some people. It might be, uh, but it's just another way of looking at life. And so I thought, oh, it might be interesting to talk about, if we get there. So hopefully I'll bring it tomorrow and we can chit chat about that. But seventh, I do like this. I do like this angle because I like the sign being there. And with the sign being there, it's like I'm ready for it to be decorated. If it's going to be right there behind me, if it's going to be right there behind me. Uh, like I said the other day, I decorate it, and before I realize it, it's fallen off. So I'm gonna have to find something that could hold them, but doesn't tear it up, because I don't want to tear it up. Because it's a huge whiteboard. If you guys saw at Easter, it's huge, humongous. So hopefully, Misha and I were talking about doing some game nights. So I put up the whiteboard. So we haven't got to that, but it will happen one day. It's no pressure. Life rolls on, and then all of a sudden the pieces will fit together, and we'll do it, and we will have so much fun. And then we could do some giggles at night because we need giggles at night after the day is done. And Sophia, before your day starts, oh, Sophia, let me talk to you real quick. I'm going to focus on you if you don't mind. Um, On YouTube, they have it where I could do different languages and things like that. Would it be a good thing if I did like German or Dutch or something like that as a translation? What do you think of that? Just bouncing ideas. Just bouncing ideas. It may never happen because Nightbot still says I don't exist, so who cares? But uh, but it was just an idea. It was just an idea that I could. I don't know if it does it automatically. If you could put it into Dutch or German or whatever the language may be. I don't know if it does it automatically. I don't know. I haven't tried. I was just curious. Just curious. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So that might be interesting. That might be interesting, and I might do them in like pick different languages, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? I saw that you could do that, and then I'm like, but you know me, that was last night. So I don't know if I can get into it again. But yeah, it might be interesting. So, would you watch it in another language? Or are you just happy with me rattling English, Because your English is wonderful. Your English is wonderful. But isn't it your third or fourth language? I mean, Sophia, don't you know a bunch of languages? Let's be honest. Are you like Nico that knows all kinds of languages? See, living on this giant piece of dirt called the US, you know, it's basically one language. So it's not like little countries where we'd have to different languages. We have different slangs, we have different versions of the same language, but it's all basically the same language. So, yeah, so we don't get that wonderful opportunity. Okay. So seventh, I want positive thought vibes going your way. Okay. and keep in touch. Let me know what's going on. Let's throw, if we can, throw up some more sevens, some more threes for seven. Hello, get the numbers correctly. So we can get that rocking and rolling for him. Keep the positive vibes going your way. I watch most of the stuff in English. Oh, it's fourth. The fourth. That just boggles me, honey. That just boggles the mind. The big language from where I'm from is Spanish. So everybody knew Spanish. But um, yeah, so that was about it. I mean, there's other languages around there, but it's definitely here it's inundated with English. As I said before, different slangs, different terms. Like the way I speak is different the way Misha speaks, and it's different from the way Davy speaks, which is funny because Davy and I are from the same little part of the country. It's a little part of the country. Jen speaks different. Um, Seven speaks different. Even though we're all part of the same piece of dirt. Uh, oh, okay. You be safe, honey. You be safe. Be safe out there, love. Okay. And like I said, keep in touch. Let me know what's up. Okay. Yeah. You're not alone. You're not alone going to the doctors. Even though you may be sitting in the car by yourself, there's a lot of us here that love you and support you and are standing by you. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. You know. Uh, I love you. I love every one of you. And I'm so glad you're here. And like I said before, Misha's uh, channel is up there. She just did something with Jen Marie. Uh, Between the Cracks. That's her channel, Between the Cracks. Well, let me put that up there. Yeah, they did something last night, and it was quite interesting. It was enlightening on how reaching out for help in a community that is about that, how others dog saying, I need help. If anybody has ever needed help, to reach out and even say that is a big thing. It's a big thing. It's not easy. It's not easy to swallow your pride, you know, and yeah, and to reach out. So uh, I think she may have a GoFundMe. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not going to speak for her. You can go to her channel and find out. I'm sure her email is in there, so you can go to her channel and find out. So that's it. That's so. Like I said, her and Mister did something last night, uh, early morning for Sophia, which is fine. Whenever it is, and the replay crew is always there, and I'm sure they would like some comments in the replay crew, so that's cool too. Uh, Go and see. Go and it's full of a lot of emotions. Just beware. It's full of a lot of emotions. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Full of a lot of emotions. So, but they held it together pretty well. They held it together pretty well. After it was all said and done, Misha said she was pretty proud of it. So, for Misha to be proud of what she put out is something. Is something. So that's a positive right there. Uh, I love you. I love you. And I needed this connection so bad today. So bad today. And I'm sorry I wasn't there when you needed the connections. I'm sorry I failed you. I'm sorry. And that's where I failed you. I don't want to fail you anymore. You've given me so much, and you've got me so far in my journey, that I want to be there for you as well when you need the ditzy puddle. Okay. So yeah, yeah, we can only do what we can do. But I'm not. That's the reason today was very important. Even though it was crazy, I went, no, I gave my word. And that's really all I have, and when it comes to, I think that's my grandpa's teaching. He was always made deals on word and a handshake. And that was it. No papers, no nothing. So giving your word is very important to me. And I gave my word that I was going to be here this morning. So I made sure. Heck or high water, I was going to be here. Um, yeah, I'm not even really. Oh, beans is under my feet. Oh, you got to see my backside. See, isn't that pretty? See, this is a dress. Isn't this pretty? Isn't this pretty? Yeah, it's supposed to be tighter, but I'm not that kind of gal. I'm not that kind of gal. Yeah, in the wintertime I wear it with pants, and in the summertime I wear it as a dress. It's very cool. It's very cool. It's muslin, and it's got, I don't know if you can see it. This is the bottom half of it. See how it, yeah, that's the bottom half. It's very pretty. It's very pretty. And it was nice to get muslins again. Muslin call, because I'm from the old school where muslin dresses was the thing. Was the thing. Everybody wore muslin. Everybody wore muslin. Yeah. And did the Grateful Dead. Muslin and just to the Grateful Dead. Anyway, um, but try your music that you first did. There's so many different places we can pull those things up now. You don't need an album, a 45, a CD. You don't need those things anymore. So pull up your music that you used to listen to. See what kind of memories it brings back. See what kind of smile it brings back. You know, I think it would be wonderful. Hi, Crystal. Hi. Hi. Yeah, I'm glad you're here, honey. I was just getting ready to tell everybody it is. Oh, Crystal, everybody confess. So it's your turn. Relive your past by listening to the first music you ever bought, no matter what it was. No excuse day. So, Crystal, we all we all confessed here. What was the first music you listened to? First the music you bought. Seven says it was REO Speedwagon, which is very cool. Very cool. Mine was Meet the Monkees. But then I got into Jim Morrison and stuff like that. I kind of matured. Uh, Crosby, Stills, and Nash. I did a lot of that. So, but you got to start somewhere. Actually, my very first album, I was just thinking, that was the first album I picked up. But the first album I was bought, my mother bought it for me, and I really enjoyed it, was the Sound of Music soundtrack. Yeah, yeah, that was it. Oh shit, was it before? Oh, excuse me. Was it before that? I even had a 78. Oh my goodness. Racking my brain. Was Sierra? Oh, see, you're such a baby. Mine first record, I didn't buy it. It just came into the house. Things like that just came into the house. Animals, pets. I had uh, spider monkeys. All of a sudden, they just came to the house, and I had them. And then I came home from school, and they were gone. That's the way things went around my house. My grandfather, who lived nearby, was a item stealer, a junk dealer. So he went to a lot of flea markets and stuff. So he would just bring stuff in, like she needs this. Body lotion needs this. Body lotion needs this. And so he would bring in stuff. Uh, I think my first one was a 78, and it was on those little suitcase record players. I don't know. You may have to go in and pull it up and look at it, what it looks like, but it looks like a suitcase, and it's a record player. And I think it was Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny songs. So it was Bugs Bunny and Roadrunner and What's Cooking, What's Up, Doc? Yeah, those kind of things. Yeah, let's read this. Oh, okay. Very cool. Very cool. I love it. I love it. I love the the differences in what we listen to and where we are now, how we are together. So I love that. I love that. Jenny! Hi! We're just talking about you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. My NorCal friend. My sister from NorCal. Yeah, I was talking to Sophia about how we all on this piece of dirt talk the same language, even though it has different slangs. So, yeah, your name got brought up because even though you and I are from the same neck of the woods, I noticed we still have different slangs, you know, and I'm sure it's environment. Yeah, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. West Coast is the best coast, right, honey? Uh, but it also has to do with environment and who you're around, So, hi, Gracie, I'm glad you're back, honey. I'm glad you're back. Yeah, it also has to do with where you're at. Uh, like, uh, like Misha speaks different than Davy and I do, and then Jen speaks different than Davy and I and Misha do, and it just depends. And then you've got Miss Dragon, and she speaks different because even though she's on the West Coast, she speaks different. So it just depends on where you're at. It just depends on where you're at. And then Brian, Brian Lucas, he has a different sound, different, sound. That's all. I figure you're from probably somewhere in Lincoln. When you said where you're from, I pictured Lincoln. I don't know if that's true, and you don't have to answer. Yeah, 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 and it's all over her. It's all over her. It's all over. Oh, another one that's got an interesting English accent is Tommy Stiggs. Tommy Stiggs. He's got. Ooh, he's New York to the heart. Attitude, everything. Attitude, talk, everything. Yeah. Oh, you're Highlands. Okay, North Highlands. Okay. Okay. I was I was trying to put you something pretty. That's hot. That's hot. Yeah. North Highlands is hot. Sacramento's hot. And then you get further up towards Reno and Chico and woo, it gets hot. But anyway, I digress. I digress. Only us little Californians know what I'm talking about. So yeah. Yeah. Crystal. Good point. Good point. Canadians. They speak English, and their English is different than American English. Yeah, yeah. You know, I'm not good at mm, uh, uh, imitating slangs and accents and stuff like that. I don't want to insult anybody, but just think about it. Just think about it for a minute. You'll hear it. You'll hear it. Like people go, well, I'm in Canada, and I'm like, we already knew that, honey. We already knew that. At least you lived a long time there. You may have moved from there, but you lived a long time there. Elbows up. You're having way too much fun. You're having way too much fun. Uh, it's a reference in hockey. What? Oh, oh. See? That's a Canadian thing. That's a Canadian thing. And then the West Coast, I mean the East Coast up north. Yeah. I mean, like where I was from, we didn't do ice hockey. We did lawn hockey. We didn't do ice hockey. So I've been to hockey games. Ooh, ooh. I was a kid. Uh, they have nothing. Football has nothing on them. Nothing on them. Bunch of toothless, mean little guys. They're just toothless and mean and angry, and they're right, and they will prove it. They will prove it. But yeah, that's what I know about them. I mean, they're athletes, they're heroes, I'm sure they're some kind of sex symbols, aren't they? Crazy? Aren't they considered, just like our football heroes? And I mean, let's talk old Joe Namath and my. I love Joe Montana. Sorry, I waited on Joe Montana when I was a waitress. Heartthrob. Yeah, it was a big thrill for me. Um, uh, who was the blue-eyed guy for Miami Dolphins? Who was the quarterback? Moreno. Danny. Dan Marino. Oh yeah. Oh, what did Crystal say? My favorite. Okay. Oh, okay. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, that needs to be across all of the English speaking language because I think that's very sweet. Very sweet. We just call it a hoodie. We just call it a hoodie. We're not very creative. Yeah, even Davy says that's cool. Yeah, see? I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Rugged boys are nice. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen rugby, I don't think, played from beginning to end. Hi, Teresa. Hi, honey. Hope you're doing well. I don't think I've never seen uh, rugby played. It's like up there with cricket. Uh, I picture cricket being like baseball, but I haven't watched it enough to figure it out. Yeah, it does that. It does that. We're still trying to dial it in, but as you know, I'm still trying to get to a point where I don't freeze because I'm right in the middle of saying something, which means absolutely nothing. We all know that, and it freezes, and it freezes, and there I sat. Yeah, you're going. Hi, honey. I'm glad you made it. Hope everything's okay. Uh, I'm gonna put you on blast. I hope you don't mind. Diablo Gore is supposed to be doing job interview. How did it go? Did it happen yet? When is it happening? I don't mean to throw a bunch of questions at you, but hi. So Teresa, are you going to be on sometime? Huh? I would love to put you out here. Yeah. Let's see. Wounded. Wounds to wisdom. There she is. There she is. She has a lot to say, and she's very calm in her delivery. She's not chaotic like I am. She's not all over the place like I am, but that's her charm. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. That's not me. I'm I'm squirrely, and again, it's the ditzy pond. We're, we're pretty shallow. We don't care. I don't care. If you're having a bad day, come and join me. Come and join all of us. It's beautiful. Oh, okay. There's her channel, just for the replay crew. There we go. Let's try it again. There we go. There's her channel, and she says she will be on. Is it going to show? Show me. Show me the money. Yeah. So that's cool. That's cool. Oh, okay. Okay. Bracy's on it. Bracy's got it. Bracy's Bracy's my hero. She's got she's got our backs, folks. And I love that. Oh, okay. You have a wonderful day, Davy. I'm glad you came. I'm glad you came to see us. Uh, Someday we got to do a collaboration. If if the internet can handle us to SoCal, wouldn't that be fun? We got to do a collab. It would be fun. It would be fun. I would enjoy it. So, but again, like I said, it's listen to the first album you bought, no matter what, no matter what. I think it might bring back some memories. I think it might bring back some memories. Hopefully good ones. Hopefully good ones. If it's not, oh, okay. That's a good thing to know. That's a good thing to know. Oh, with Lord Kissfreak. Yeah, he's our little hero. So yeah, I'll definitely be there for that. I'll definitely be there for that. Uh, I'm reading. I'm reading. It's taking me a minute. It's taking me a minute. So let's put up her channel as well, so people know where to go to see our Lord. Our Lord. Huzzah! uh, I always text him that. Me Lord. Huzzah. You know? There he is. Now that's somebody from you guys' neck of the woods, isn't it? Isn't it? He's from Canada as well, isn't he? And there's his channel. He's from Canada as well. So the only reason, like I said, the only reason I'm doing this and putting it up here is because if anybody shows up on the replay crew, hi, welcome. There'll be a little timestamp, so it's easier to go into the transcripts and blah 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 blah. That's it's right there, so they can pull up and find the chat and click on it. So there's a reason. Oh, he is. Oh, he is. Oh, he is. But Canada's like the U.S. It can go from ever, from BC to all the way to Ontario and across, and yeah. You can drive forever up there. So a couple hours isn't really that far in spectrum of things. Oh, wouldn't that be neat? Wouldn't that be neat? I would love to see you too. Did somebody just see that? Yeah. My lights just flickered. And I don't have the lights on. So it's a cloud going by. This is all just window. I'm talking on an old tablet, and the window is my lighting. Hello. we don't we don't fancy, but Brazy, trust me, right? We've at least got out of the kitchen. It was fun in the kitchen. It was a lot of fun in the kitchen. I enjoyed it. That's one of those good memories that I'll hold with me always. Uh, I think that would be fun. You two hooking up and as long as you took us along for the ride, I think that would be wonderful. Brizzy, would you show your face? I mean, you're beautiful. You're gorgeous. You're a little petite little thing. I'm so jealous of you, honey. Let's be honest. I would love to see you, you know. I think that would, but like I said, you have to take us along for the ride or don't tell us about it. We would be heartbroken if we couldn't go with you. You missed the kitchen? Well, we can do the kitchen. We can do the kitchen again. Uh, the bridge on the fridge. uh, it's a little more difficult now with other in the house, this temporary thing we're doing, because he's up roaming around. Before it was just Beans and Boo and I. So I had more control over what was happening. But when there's others in the house, it's hard to be in the main part of the house because they still want to live. They still want to survive. They don't want to sit in the corner for an hour and go, that's not fair to anyone. That's not fair to anyone. Is it Canada Day? I don't think so. Is it Canada Day? Brazy, you would know that. Is it Canada Day? I thought Canada Day was later in the year. I know Boxing Day is. Isn't the day after Christmas? Oh, it's in July. Oh, okay. July 1st. Ooh, we need to do something. What do you think? What do you think, Crystal? I would like to do that. Get you and Brazy and Kim and uh, I think where's Mac? Is it Mac up there somewhere? Is it Mac up there somewhere? And Lori Kisfree? I think that would be fun. Get you guys all together. Yeah, yeah. I think that would be fun. Different because you're not in the same area. So it would be nice to hear the differences in, you know, just locations of the differences. Yeah, and still being part of Canada. I think that would be wonderful. I think for us that's never been there, well, I was there. I was there when I was younger, but I didn't learn anything, I was young. Where's the food? Where's the tourists? Where's the roller coasters? Where that kind of stuff. Uh, I would be really interested in hearing the different versions of like where I live, it's more like this, and where I live, it's more like that. That would be really, really interesting. Interesting. I would love to get JB and Seventh and I together. And I think there's somebody else that lives in like Menlo Park that pops on every once in a while. And I would love to get us together and do some kind of area thing. But see, that's a smaller area. That's just a state instead of a whole country, which Canada Day would be wonderful. Be wonderful. Okay, let's get it. Let's get it going. Yeah. So, Crystal, you have more connections to Kim. Let's let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. I've got the pot. I'm stirring it up now. You guys go make it happen. I mean, if push comes to shove, somebody from the outside, I'll do questions. You know what I mean? I do know how to do questions. Uh, so it would be nice to, you know, just vague questions and let you guys just roll with it. I think that would be wonderful. Yeah, yeah. Canada is very. I've been to BC, Victoria, and I've been to Niagara Falls by the lake. I've been up there. So I've been to both directions, and they're quite different, quite different. But it's on either side of the. Let me reach outside the screen. It's on either side of the piece of dirt. So it's very, I mean, I've heard a lot about Nova Scotia. I wouldn't mind going there. You know, I mean, I would love it. I would love it. What I remember most about Canada, and it doesn't surprise me because, like I said, I'm from California where a lot of Hispanics are there. So, uh, like you would get a mayonnaise jar and it would say best foods or Hellman's or whatever the label was. And then you turn it around and it's the French version. And I went, I love that. I love that because if I was immersed in it on a daily, I would learn those words. I would learn those words. Yeah, yeah. Nova Scotia, you would do it too? Yeah. It just sounds historically very cool. A lot of things happen there, you know, that concern Canada, that concern the, us. So yeah, it would be very interesting. The lighthouses, I would love to go see lighthouses. But yeah, so I would love to uh, to get something like that together. That would be wonderful. I would be willing to ask some silly questions. Like, how deep does the snow get there? Because I don't do snow. How deep does the snow get there? Um, I know where Brace is at. The snow is just soft and flowing. And the picture she sent me. Brace says, "Hi, Anna." So it's really nice that, but that's part of the community. She knew I was feeling some type of way, and she sent me pictures of her beautiful pup, all covered in snow. And she took me for a walk, and it took me out of my head, out of my spinning, and it took me away for a little while, and I just enjoyed it. I just enjoyed it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. See, not all memories are ugly. Not all memories are ugly. Yeah, some can make us smile. Some can make us smile and make our, the biggest thing is we need to make our heart smile. Our face can smile. Then our eyes smile, right? Then we get to a point where our eyes can smile. Want to see my eyes? They're there. But like I said, they're pretty hid right now because I didn't get a chance to do my bangs. I didn't get a chance to really put on a face. It's kind of like I stuck it in spots and hopefully it landed where it was supposed to be. For a makeup artist, you can tell I don't care. I don't care. It is what it is. Um, yeah, I think it would be fun. Uh, DeAndre Gore. Now you're from Africa and then you moved to Ireland. What is your language? What languages do you speak? We're getting into this. I'm getting into this. I'm curious. What languages do you speak? Because I asked Sophia if I clicked on like German and allowed German translations on my videos, even though, let's get honest, I really don't say much. I'm just here. I'm just here smiling. Hi, Rick! Hi! Um, if it would be conducive to to allow other languages. I thought it did it automatically. I really did. Because I watch like, and I know it's German because I can see the German words and then they translate into English. I didn't know that they had to click something to may have it do that. And I thought it did it automatically. So, Charlie Pride, oh, kiss an angel, good morning. Right? Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, he got a big label. He got a big label. And no offense to anyone here, no offense to anybody that's going to see it later, but it was just the way it was. We're talking early 70s, and he was considerably like the first black country singer. Yeah. So yeah. But Charlie Pride had an amazing voice. He had that baritone. It just brought you in. Just brought you in. Yeah, he had a beautiful voice. Okay, I speak English. Wait. Welcome to the club. English is my first language, and I sound silly all the time. But that's okay. I don't I don't worry about that kind of stuff. There's bigger fish to fry than that bot telling me I don't exist and people not understanding me. When I first got here, nobody could understand me. Nobody could understand me. I got a lot of huh, which I'm sorry. I know that's a negative in a lot of languages, so I apologize. But I got a lot of huh, so I had to change the way I worded sentences just so I didn't have to keep repeating. It was out of laziness. So I had to change the words I use and the context of the way I use to have them understand the first time. Because we could stand there, huh, huh, they would do it forever. And not filling me in on what they didn't understand. It was just, and so. But again, I apologize. Some languages that's insult, and I didn't mean it that way. I meant it the American way, where it's just a deer in headlights look of what are you saying? I'm not. It's not computing. That's all that means. Oh, Rick Leary, bye, Rick. I'm glad you came in, honey. Did we put up your channel? Huh? Did we put up your channel, Rick? Did I? Did I? Rick Spicer. I know you're here. And he puts up stuff quite a bit. Quite a bit. He'll put up stuff. Sometimes he'll get on a roll and he'll put up 3 or 4 things in one day. It's just he has a lot to say that day. A lot is on his mind. So he speaks up. And I like that. I like that. He doesn't hold back. But he's my car man. And I wish he was still here because I'd love to talk to him. I watched a video on forgotten 1970s cars. So that would have been cool. That would have been cool. Yeah. So I just wanted to tell you how grateful I am you're here. And Davey, if you want to do something, let me know. I don't usually do that, but I think you and I would have a good time. We probably talk over each other, but that's just the environment we're from. We have something to say, we just, but it won't be any dead. We would not have any dead spaces. No dead spaces. Yeah, anytime you have a time. I know you're not on West Coast anymore, so the time schedule kind of goofy. And I know you're doing a lot of collabs with Cosmic, which it's like the yin to her yang. It works out really well. It works out really well. It's really kind of cool. So think about it. Think about it, baby. And think about it, Crystal. Reach out to Cam. We might even get Brazy up there. Even if she just does her beautiful, beautiful uh, icon, the little picture. That is just amazing. Just the woman, the camera eats her up. I hate that. I hate that. My family has never been photogenic. Never been photogenic. We just aren't. We just aren't. But that's okay. I mean, generations before couldn't get past it. Well, now we have iPhones and, we have things that pictures are taken all the time. You have no choice. It is who you are, who you are. It's like having a driver's license picture constantly taken of you, if you understand. So I just really wanted to thank you all for being here. And I love you all. You just don't know how much this means to me that you took time out of your day to share with each other what's going on and the silliness we could bring to life. Don't forget, find that album, find that record, find that song on that record, and, you know, play it. See what kind of memories it brings back. See what kind of smiles it brings back. Well, maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow. The feelings you got, you know? I think that would be cool. I think that would be wonderful. Uh, put some comments in the after you do it and let me know. But there's always tomorrow. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I went away too long and I failed you. I won't let that happen again. I won't let that happen. A lot of people went through a lot of rough stuff while I was gone. I had my own things, but that's selfish. That's selfish. And I won't be that person anymore. You mean more to me because you got me here. For that, I could never repay. So I need to be here. Just in case you need a silly little dizzy paddle going. I love you and thank you for everything you have done for me and everything you do for the community. And you have no idea. You guys you're past making ripples. You're making waves and you don't even know it. But keep doing it. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. And as Brazy always said, we're better together. Better together. So I think that's a beautiful way to end today. Just keep that in mind. Okay? I love you. I love you. And thank you so much. Oh, we didn't freeze. Ha ha ha. Thank you so much for being here with me and each other. This is what it's about.
Remember what I always say, try to make today just a little bit better than yesterday. I love you.